Hi guys, welcome to Not Just Boxing. We're here with Martin McDonagh. How you doing, mate?
How's it going? You're good, I'm right. You're good.
Good,
Thanks for having me on.
No, mine. Pleasure to have you on, mate. Obviously, apologies we're late. First of all, it's been a long journey for us, isn't it, Ash?
3 hours late altogether.
Yeah,
Friday traffic.
Friday traffic,
Yeah,
and Ash's driving. So add them together, and then now we're here.
Got a black box, yeah.
Yeah, shocking, mate.
Yeah, mate. So how you been anyway? How's
I'm all
everything going?
good, thank you. How's things with you? You alright?
Yeah, man. You been in the gym, taking over?
Been in the gym, ticking over. I fought there last 2 weeks back. It'd be 2 weeks tomorrow, but I was in Maidstone. I fought Lopez. I can't remember his first name, but it was Lopez. Good fight. It was good. My first proper fight back since I've been back in my life. Had my licence back.
It was a knockout ice as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a knockout arse. Yeah, he had out of his 13 wins, 11 was by knockout.
Was it really? Wow.
Yeah, and you come to fight a lively opponent. So it was a good win for me.
Nice. Well, Martin, all I'm saying is, so I had some friends that saw you fight, and I did tell you stuff there, but you are very big for a lightweight, and I can't believe your strength and conditioning the last few years. You're huge. Yeah, fair play.
How tall are you?
Big transformation.
I'm about 5. I am about 5'8", about 5'10", 5'10", I think.
Yeah, no, I'm 5'8", so you're 5'10". Yeah,
about 5'10".
But strength and conditioning's going well.
Yeah.
We've got good camps.
Strength and conditioning's going well. I'm there with training in the Bob Pels gym with Jordan Vine. He knows his stuff. He competes as a British Olympic weightlifter himself, and he has got a lot of knowledge, and he's improving me.
And he's got a lot of good boxers that he trains
Yeah,
too,
he's got
right?
a lot of good boxers he trains, all from the Kent
Is it
area.
the Atama brothers?
Yeah, he trains the Atama brothers, Carol and Enrico, and he trains Sam Knox, Midge,
And yourself?
and myself. Yeah.
Nice.
He's got some good talent that he trains down there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and he's got a lot of knowledge as well. Like his dad went to the Olympics representing GB.
Oh, nice.
Like he went to the Olympics as an Olympic weightlifter, so he's got the knowledge.
So did you do strength and conditioning before? Is this the first time you've implemented
This is
it
the
in your
first
training?
proper time I've implemented it as my training.
And what do you reckon? What difference? I mean, how long have you had strength and conditioning now? Did you say?
It's been well over a year now.
And what do you reckon is added to your training? What benefits?
It's not like the benefits of training, not to get bullied back. Like before, like I used to be on the back foot, so I can hold the centre of the ring more, not to get bullied back or just don't look like I'm getting bullied around the ring.
So your overall physical, it's helped your overall physical
Yeah,
strength
physical
and your
strength.
presence in the ring as
Yeah,
well.
presence in the ring. Yeah,
So what sort of training has he done to enhance that?
I've done a lot of that. But I started off first 6 months we was in lockdown, so I was just basically doing the foundations like deadlifts and squats. That's it. Told me it'd be boring, but got to trust the process.
Yeah.
And I've just been doing that, and was doing that, improving. And
Yeah. What are you deadlifting now, man?
deadlifting, I got up to about it was 180 or something like that.
Wow.
180?
No, yeah.
Is that 1 rep max?
Yeah, something like I think it was about 180. Yeah, it was. That's what I can remember.
Something to aim for, isn't it?
Mate, he's solid.
I got on my squat. I got to 110. Knee got to 120.
Yeah.
So it's all improvement, and we just got to keep going.
And what about nutrition as well?
I'm a nutritionist. Yeah, that's all going well. I use Paul O'Neill.
Okay.
He helps you make weight, and I'm lightweight, making it a lot easier. It helps you a lot.
Was it you were a light welterweight boxer for most of your career?
Yeah, for most of my career, and as amateur, it was 64 kilo, and even as a pro, I was boxing at 63 and a half, 10 stone. So I'm making this weight. When I weighed in last Friday, 2 weeks Friday, that was the lightest I've been in about 5 years, in a long time.
And you made it easy?
Made it easy, comfortable.
Brilliant.
And you reckon, what weight did you weigh in on your fight?
9 stone 11.
So what's that in kilos?
62.2.
And the lightweight limit is 61.2?
Yeah.
61.2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is 61.2, yeah.
Okay, so another kilo. Okay,
Another
that's
kilo now.
doable,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
make it, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lightweight's my weight.
Yeah.
They're
good.
too big for me at 10 stone. Like that rehydration, that's when you tell the difference. Like when they got that day before weigh, and then they go, you look bigger than them. Like when you weigh in on the scales, you look bigger than them. Like you don't look much difference. But then when they're walking into the ring, and they get into the ring, you think, oh yeah, they're massive.
Hey, how much do you reckon the guys put on? Or have they ever told you how much they've put on?
Some people could put a stone and half on up to
12 pounds.
Yeah, 12 pounds. Yeah.
Wow. What do you reckon you can put on now after? It's
After
quite.
that-
You don't want him to give it all away, do you?
No, it's quite intriguing though.
I'll put on. So I weighed 62.2, and I weighed up, and I walked into the ring at 69 kilo.
69.
Yeah, that's rehydration properly, all fluid up, like electrolytes, everything.
A lot better than the amateurs, obviously.
Yeah, a
where
lot
you-
better than amateurs. It's a lot better than on the day weigh-ins. On the day weigh-ins is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, especially if you're
Bad time.
fighting literally an hour after sometimes. Yeah. So obviously, what got you into boxing? When did you start boxing?
What got me into boxing? My dad got me into boxing. Like when I was young, I used to go to him all the time. He got me into like just do a bit of pads. My dad done a lot of boxing when he was younger. But my dad's an Irish traveller. Like maybe not a lot of people know. And every time he used to get medicaled up, like carded to box, my nan and granddad move camps, so he couldn't have his first fight, or he'd get medical care and get his boots and that, and then they get up and go back to Ireland. Yeah. So he never could fulfil that. And every time he used to go see my cousins, and my dad used to get me outside sparring with my cousins. I never used to like it. I used to look at him and cry, and he said, "He look at me, what are you crying? Like, what are you crying for? Don't cry." And I used to make me spar, and they just gone from there. And then when I was 9, I took myself to the first gym. I live on the Isle of Sheppey, so I took myself to Sheerness, and I was in the treadmill, and I stayed there for a long part of my career, as an amateur. But they done me well there. But it's not till I moved to Manchester when I was 17, and I went to Jimmy Egan's. That's when it opened my eyes up. You've got to be in the right pace.
I guess did you take it more seriously when you moved up there?
No, I took it more seriously. I was still taking it as serious as I did, but you've got to be in the right places, to push on. Like I was getting less fights, and there's people there younger than me had double more fights. You need to be in the right pace. And
hey, how many fights did you get at your first club?
I think I had about 30.
So at your first club, you had 30 fights. And how long were you with them for?
Since I was about 9, 10. I had my first fight at 11, so I never had many fights. From 11 to 17 I never had many fights really. I should have had a lot more.
So did you say you had 30 fights in between that period? Yeah. Okay, and you could have had more during that period?
Yeah, I think I should have had more in that period.
Nice, okay. I
should have. But I only had 30 fights at the first club, and when I moved to Manchester then, first season, I had within the first season, I had 12 fights in one season, fighting every week.
Did it feel a lot better where you're active?
Yeah, that's where I was lacking ring experience, ring time, and as Sugar Ray Leonard used to say, he said, ring activity is the biggest sin in boxing. Inactivity is the biggest sin in boxing, and I was inactive.
Nice, man. So you moved to Manchester.
When I was 17, yeah.
What made you move to Manchester?
I left school and I didn't know what I wanted to be. So my dad lived up there, and I just said, go up there for a little bit. I lived up there, went to Jimmy Egan's, joined there. That's in Wythenshawe, Benchill, and just stayed up there for a little bit. I was boxing, done well up there. Won the Northwest. I got to won the Northwest region up there.
Is that as a junior?
As a youth.
As a youth, 17?
Yeah,
okay,
youth. Yeah, all be a youth. Won the Northwest title. I got chucked in the deep end up there. I used to spar like McCoy and McGowan, Kofi Yates, all good sparring up there. Then I moved back down here when I was 21. Then that's how I met Billy then.
Nice. And Billy, just going back to your dad, it sounds like your dad had a big influence on you in boxing.
He did, yeah, had a lot. He got me into it, and then every time I used to go with him, he used to bring me to the boxing gyms. I used to get in there and spar.
Yeah. Would you say that he sort of pushed you towards boxing, or was it something that you wanted to do yourself as well?
No, he did. He pushed me to it, but it's something I wanted to do myself because I didn't live with my dad, so my mum took me to the boxing gym.
Oh, your mum took you to the
my mum took me to the boxing club. She used to wait out, drop me off, I used to run in, do it all by myself. She used to pick me up when training was finished. Yeah. And then I used to go on and fight, but when they would get a fight, I used to just go by myself and my coach, the trainer. Mum's never watched me.
Did she not want to watch you fight?
No, she never wanted to watch me fight. Out of all the fights I've had, she never come and watch me once.
What about as a pro?
No, never as a pro.
Really?
No, she never come and watch me once.
I guess she'd probably.
She just waits till she's just nervous. I mean, she don't really like it, but she waits till I get home and then she goes to sleep then.
So when you was at school, did you know you wanted to be a pro boxer? Was you going that way, or did you want to I don't know?
Yeah, I wanted to always be a boxer when I was at school. Joe Kazagi, that's what I wanted to be. Always boxer. Joe Kazagi is a southpaw. Yeah, he's from Newbridge, Wales. My nan and granddad lived in Newbridge, Ireland. He's my favourite boxer of all time.
Yeah, great role model. Was he 49-0?
Yeah, 49-0.
46.
46.
46-0.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Mayweather for a second. I wouldn't say 50 because McGregor don't count. But yeah, nice. So obviously, well, I'm guessing when you're going to different gyms, you probably picked up lots of different things as you went along.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, picked up a lot of things.
And what was the training like? Was it just sparring every night? Was you training every single night? What was it like as an amateur back when you were a kid?
When I was younger, just training really. It was like, I can't remember much as a schoolboy when I was a little younger, but it's more training, a bit of sparring and that.
Do you reckon training boxing like kept you out of trouble as well?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It teaches discipline, doesn't it? Mm. Like you're not out partying, or you don't. Like when you're younger, you're not out on the streets partying and that. I used to go out and wherever, but I was always in the gym.
Good man. Yeah. The gym's a good place to put all your energy and focus on improving yourself. But you don't just improve at boxing. As you said, there's other avenues that you improve at. Would have given you discipline.
Yeah.
It would have given you a foundation as well to build on. What do you reckon it stopped you from doing as well?
Like going off doing stuff like you could go down the wrong route in life, can't you?
Yeah, I guess you get all the confidence from just being in a gym. You feel confident training. Obviously, you're around like-minded people. Everyone's positive. I feel like in a gym, there's no real egos.
No, it's good. It's a good place to be, a boxing gym.
And obviously now you're here at Rumbles. So.
Rumbles, yeah, I've been here about 7 years now. Billy's trained me for about 7 years.
Has he really?
Yeah, they're like family to me. Yeah, they are family. It's good. It's a good family gym. Charlie and Billy, they're like family to me.
So back to the amateurs. Obviously, you've had two national titles.
Yeah.
Boxed in. You won the Tri Nations.
Yeah, I won the Three Nations Elite Tri Nations. Yeah.
Who did you beat? How many fights did you get there? How many fights did you have to get there?
Get to the Three Nations.
Yeah. Well, how does that work? Get to the
that was what happened was that year I got to the senior ABA final.
Yeah, because you have to win the ABS.
Yeah, you have to win. But Luke McCormack was he won them, but he went to Europeans. So then I was next in line. I got the call up to go represent England up in Cardiff, and I beat Billy Edwards from Wales on the first day.
Billy Edwards. Okay.
And then I beat Robbie McKechnie from Scotland on the second day.
Robbie McKechnie, yeah.
And how were those fights as well? Was it competitive? Was it unanimous? Was it close?
No, there was the competitive fights, but I won them. I did win them. That was good. Like Billy Edwards is from Wales. That was a good fight.
And what about the nationals? Obviously, you won the Southern Area.
Yeah, I won the Southern Area twice. Yeah, that was good.
Well, I can see the belts here.
Yeah, they was.
I don't know if the camera's got them.
Yeah, there was the elites and won them twice in 2016 and 2017. Like that was good wins. That was good. That's what the first year I won them, and to do it again the second year just to show like it's not a fluke. Like I'm there to push on that. I'm there to be like one of the top fighters.
Who did you beat to get there? How many fights did you have to get to the Southern County finals?
I had I think this first year because the first year I had 3. I had to
you had a regional and then
I had regional, and then the second year I had 2. Because you know when you got seeded, I got the second year in 2017. I got seeded.
Oh, in the Southern Counties you get seeded.
No, I got seeded to go to the.
Oh, okay. To get straight to the next round.
Up to the when you get 3 seeded, the top 3 get seeded to get to the nationals, like the finals. So I had one fight. I think I had 2 fights to get to the final there, and then I had 2 fights to get into the final there. And there, Southern Counties Elite. That's your regional. But then you get onto the nationals. You've got top 3 get seeded.
They do, yeah, and then you face, was it 6 boxers that go through to the quarters, semis, isn't it? And then you get matched up by that way. So who did you beat to win in 2017? Who did you face then?
In what?
In the Southern Counties.
Southern Counties.
Yeah.
I boxed Mark Butler.
Mark Butler.
Yeah.
Where's Mark Butler from?
He's from Hillcrest, Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was Mark Butler now. I hope so.
Right.
And who was your toughest fight as an amateur?
You know what? I had some hard fights. One of the toughest fights, who I always remember, Ryan Ferdinand from the army.
Yes.
That was tough. He beat me twice in a split before, and then I got him and I beat him in the semi-finals of the senior ABAs in Rotherham, and that's when it counted.
He was a really quiet lad, wasn't he?
Yeah, strong. On your chest, sits on your chest. He was a tough. I've boxed a load of good tough fighters, but he was just tough. You know, like mentally on your pressure, sitting on your chest. But I boxed all different style fighters, but he was just never sits on your chest.
Because you had a good gas tank in, just fit for 3 rounds.
Yeah, mate, those army lads are relentless.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, he was. He non-stop 1 year.
Yeah.
So when did you beat him in the third fight? What year?
That was in 2017.
So how old were you then? What, 20?
I was be 21.
21?
2021. I would have just been turned 21 then.
He's a few years older than that.
I think he's a year older than me.
Oh, was he only a year older?
Yeah, 94 I think he is.
Oh, okay.
And who was the hardest puncher you fought as an amateur?
Hardest puncher.
Anyone you took a clean punch, you're like, I'm not taking another one of them.
You know what? I boxed a boy called James Cleary from Ireland, Galway. He was a hard puncher. He was knockout specialist. I've been in with big punchers as an amateur though, and I never got touched on. I never got stopped as an amateur. I've been in with, take a good shot.
Because you had good footwork as well.
Yeah, good footwork. I was like,
Get you out of trouble.
yeah. Oh, no, as an amateur, I was a hit and move on the back foot, slick, awkward southpaw, and I had a good movement. But James Cleary was a hard puncher, good puncher. But I've been in with top opposition, as I've all through as an amateur. As a senior, that's when I pushed on as my career. As an amateur, that's when I pushed on properly.
So how many gyms were you at? So you were
Sheerness. I was at Jimmy Egan's, and then I come back to and I joined Rumbles then, and I've stayed there since.
What made you join Rumbles? Obviously, it's a great facility we've got here, brilliant gym here. But what made you actually come down to join the Rumbles gym?
I should have come to Rumbles when I first started boxing. People might not know this, but my uncle was married to Billy's cousin, and they were like family to me. So, and when I come back, I said I'm gonna go there now. When I come back, and Billy weren't in the gym then. I was training with Billy, his dad, and then he went on holiday. Billy come to the gym, took me in the pads, and we just clicked from there. And then he just come back, started getting back into coaching, and we just gelled, and I haven't looked back since. But it's been a good journey so far.
What do you reckon's gelled so much between you two? What is it that's kept you here for so long?
I trust him, he trusts me, and I believe in him, he believes in me. It's a good. I listen to him, he tells me to do something, I'll do it, and it's just a good combination.
Yeah. I think we both got that when we come here before.
He's a great coach. He's a
great coach. He's one of the best. He just gets his breakthrough. He's one of the best coaches, and he will be one of the best coaches of England.
I love his philosophy. Just like he's always learning.
Yeah, he's always never stops learning. He's always learning. He's hungry to learn.
Yeah, and that's good for you to be around as well.
Because we're both young. Growing, we're no one's a finished article. No one's a finished article. You never stop learning. You always keep pushing on.
And all the amateur champions he's got here. Obviously, Zach's watching.
The gym's flying. Zach's there. You got Adam Maka. The gym's flying at the moment. We had 6 national champions last year. We got the gym's just flying. All the little 10-year-olds coming through. We've got a good squad. It's just thriving.
Not Just Boxing are here to announce our proud sponsors, ETS.
Yep, Eco Technology Solutions specialise in the repair of laptops, tablets, mobile phones. They help businesses and consumers in the southeast.
So if you use the code FIX with Not Just Boxing, you'll get 25% off. The link is in the description. Go check it out.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. And let's talk about you as a coach before we go into you as a pro. When did you start coaching?
I started coaching about 3 years ago, just before lockdown, and then we went into lockdown. But that's good, just to give something back to the little kids, all the little beginners class, little 9, 8-year-olds coming through, 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. It's good. It's good to give something back and help them.
Especially your knowledge now. You've been in the sport so long.
Yeah.
And as you said, you've got so much knowledge. That's what me and Ash are doing now as well. Getting to coaching.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to give back to them and pass your knowledge on.
And it helps you as a fighter, I think.
Yeah.
The more that you drill, even just the fundamentals, it's in your brain.
It's fresh, always in your mind, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Nice. And then obviously your current team. So actually, let's talk about when you turned pro. What year was that?
I turned pro in 2017. Yeah, I had my pro debut in 2008, I think.
And was that so? You won your ABAs for the second time.
I got to the final that year, and then I won a Three Nations gold, and then after Three Nations gold in 2017, I decided to turn pro.
Did you get many offers on the table? Was it just that you just?
No, I got a ticket deal. I thought maybe I should have had a better deal than I have been, but.
What's a ticket deal? What's that?
You got to sell tickets, and then you sell tickets to box and to get paid. So it's quite hard. It's so hard, isn't it?
How many tickets did you have to sell for
I'm still on that now. They say minimum 100, but lucky enough I sold about 150, 160.
I think that first show you'll be able to sell loads, and then after that is when you really
yeah,
tell.
it's hard. You see who's there to support you.
Yeah, first pro. But why didn't you? Obviously, the deal that you got was to sell tickets, and then you get to box.
Yeah.
Did you not think about going further in your amateur career, winning the Commonwealth, maybe the Olympics?
I did
build it that way, and then you'll be able to get sponsored
Yeah,
deals.
I did, but at the time I was 21, and the Commonwealth team already got selected.
Who got selected at 64?
It'd be Luke. He was number one there.
Oh, Luke.
He went to the Olympics as well. And I was just thinking, like 21. If I go on there now, maybe it would have been good experience to get to go along across go all around the world travelling and that. But I thought it was just the right time to turn over.
It's the right time for you to turn
Yeah, it was the right time to turn over. I was 21. I'm 26 now, so.
Yeah.
And when you turned over, what training did you do differently? Obviously, it was a 4-rounder instead of 3.
Yeah.
And all the pro game is more of a hurt game, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, more. I still, as my first, like as you say, my first 4 or 5 fights, even up to the first 10, I was still a bit of amateur style really. I done well as I did. I was doing well, I was winning, but I still had that style on the back foot.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that works for some boxers. You see boxers like Amir Khan. He kept that amateur style, and it worked for him quite well.
Yeah, it worked for him. Yeah.
It can work for you if you use it effectively.
Yeah,
especially you've got good footwork in and out.
Yeah, I still got that good footwork.
Yeah.
Just
adding the
foundations and like what I know now. Like it's different now. Like it's a different aspect of the box. Like professional boxing. What I know now is pro boxing. Like,
who did you box in your debut?
I boxed Franz Alexander. He had long hair at the time. Had long hair at the time. He was flicking his hair.
Probably whipped it out, didn't he?
And he's catching me in the mouth. I had hair in my tongue and that.
Oh, mate.
He's flicking it. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough debut. But I done well. Won all every round.
And you said you sold 150 tickets.
Yeah,
for that,
done well there. Yeah.
Who was your second fight?
Kazim Hussein. I boxed in Grey Civic Hall. Kazim Hussein.
Was it a good venue?
Yeah, it was a small little venue. It was a good venue. Yeah, it was good.
Nice. And then, well, I'm guessing, obviously, so you said you had the amateur style, moving up sort of. So you had your first loss against Danny.
Danny Darko. Yeah, I was 5-0 then.
And he was 4-0?
He was 4-0, yeah. I stepped up.
Yeah.
I say I must have set off a trend, because after that, I don't know if I did, but it seemed like I did. After that, people were stepping up.
Well, yeah, I saw after you, lots of prospects were going against each other early on, whereas before you would never have that.
No,
prospects would go all the way against journeyman or whatever until they
ever after me, we took that fight, and ever after me, everyone started boxing each other. But that was good. That was a good fight. Me and Danny went to 10 rounds in that. That was good. I lost that fight.
That was a solid fight, though.
Yeah, good fight. Very good fight.
Look, what did you find? Obviously, you've had a few fights before. You had 4 fights before.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the biggest difference between the 4 fights that you've had and this one was?
It was against a live opponent.
Someone who's coming to win as well.
Someone's coming to win.
Yeah.
It's all good, these journeymen. They're all earning fights, but it's no good. You can't get to 10-0 and fight these journeymen. They're just tucking up. You need to have someone who's going to come over fight. But it's boxing, isn't it? If you're good enough, you will beat them. And
what do you reckon you did quite well? What was his sort of style? What was it that you learnt from that fight?
I was on that. If you watch the whole fight, I was on the back foot. I had good footwork that fight. He was offsetting them. But yeah, I was just awkward that fight. I was on the back foot. Then it was a good fight.
And fighting on the back foot for 10 rounds.
Yeah, the 10 rounds.
That's tough.
It was tough, and I never really had a full 6. I never had a full 10-week camp for that either. Really.
Really?
No, never. No.
And how many rounds did you do before that fight? Was it a 6-rounder?
I think I'd done 1 6-rounder, yeah. Or maybe I did. Yeah, done 1 6-rounder. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
big step up.
What I can remember,
Fights,
what I remember.
Not many people do that.
Not many people do that, do they?
No.
I went to 10 rounds. I done it, and I'd done 10 rounds comfy, and it was on the back foot.
Yeah, that's you got to have it in the gas
tank. I remember I took my boot off after the fight, and my whole foot skin come right off.
No, it's not even a blister, just the whole skin, whole foot's gone.
It's like that, but that's massive on the foot, on the ball of my foot.
Do you know what, boxing boots are quite relentless though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah. And I really like wearing boxing boots. I like wearing a pair of running trainers, like Asics training and sparring.
Yeah.
I always sparring them.
Yeah, I did that for years as well. They feel more comfortable, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
I've got the Hyper KO 2s. I think they're the best shoes I've had today.
Like a trainer, yeah. They're them Everlast boots look like a trainer as well. But I do wear boots now because they protect your ankle and that.
Yeah.
I prefer wearing running trainers or something like that to sparring and training.
Worst ones I ever got. Do you know the Adidas Hog boots? Just for my feet. They were just. I had blisters all the time from them. Like the basic Adidas ones.
Yeah,
The hog boots. You know?
Yeah, I remember them. They're like the first ones you get in the starter pack ones.
Yeah.
I remember my first boots like.
Lonsdale?
No, they're the Adidas, but like all black with red in them with the three white stripes with a bit of red in them as well. They're like old stuff.
White and the red ones.
Yeah.
Is that one? Yeah, mate, I've still got mine.
Have you?
Yeah, mate, they were wicked shoes. I love them. I think you told me I wore it to a shoot we were doing. He's like, Terry, you better not wear this. He's look worn out.
Mate, the bloody sole's coming off and that. Yeah. One of them had
Best
no
shoes
laces.
I've got, mate. Best shoes I've still had. Can't beat it.
safe.
My lucky boot.
Yeah, my lucky boot. Did you ever meet Greg Breede? Boy called Greg.
No,
Breede,
never.
91 kilo.
No, never.
I was saying a story before on a podcast. He carries around a lucky beans tin.
Does
So
he,
every
yeah?
fight with him, or used to carry around a bean tin with him in every fight.
Did he, yeah?
Did you have any other ritual that you used to take? Do you know, like, where boxers are quite superstitious? Do you have any rituals that you do before a fight, or you carry anything with you?
No, I don't know.
Just go in there and fight.
Just go in there fight.
What was your mentality going into a fight as well? Did you have any did you use any visualization? Did you use any
you
techniques
picture
and stuff?
you picture the visualization, like you picture the fight, what's going to happen, like in your head, didn't you? It's just trying. Yeah, I picture what was happening, what I'm going to do before I get in there.
What age did you start doing that from? If you remember, it's quite.
Yeah, when I was quite older. I was about 17, 18.
Yeah. And where did you learn that from?
I just watching, just watching bits on YouTube and that. But just
It's massive, isn't it? Visualization.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon it added to your performance or your performances?
don't know. I don't know if it added any much onto, but I was just thinking like what I want, how I want the fight to go and what I need to do, like what shots to do. Like, you know, like game plans, what you do in the gym, like. So you just visualise that all the time. You're gonna do this and do that.
But did that happen in the fight?
Yeah, sometimes it does. Yeah, it did. Yeah, some of it did.
Yeah.
And
It
obviously,
did, yeah, it does. Because I remember I was doing a shot in here before Billy, like just not for visualisation, but I was doing a shot in here so it's a Thursday or Thursday, doing the same shot, and then I fight that weekend, and that second same shot I've been in the gym, like I got the win with it, and ended up knocking someone out with it. So it does work. Like.
Hey guys, don't forget to check out our local sponsors, Amigos Portsmouth. They're open noon till 10 p.m, delivering some of the most favourite Mexican feasts that are available.
so if you hit this link here and use the code NJB, you'll get 20% off. Cheers.
Cheers.
And what sparring partners did you have? Obviously, during your pro career, I've seen you, pretty sure, with Luke Campbell, Josh Taylor recently.
Yeah, Josh Taylor, Ryan Walsh. I sparred all loads of good fighters. Like I sparred Tom Stalker.
Well, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. I sparred Tom Stalker. I sparred Stephen Smith. I sparred Luke Campbell. I sparred Liam Walsh. I sparred Liam Walsh for Maxie Hughes, and then I sparred Ryan Walsh this time for Maxie Hughes as well.
You don't like that idea.
Alex I sparred Alex Dilmagani. He's a good southpaw. I sparred who else? Robbie Davis Jr.
Yeah, nice.
Switch it, any? Over in Sheffield.
No, he's down here now. He's up in London, isn't he?
Here? Oh, he's moved with Adam Booth, has he moved?
No, he's with Shane McGuigan.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
fair.
got some good fighters now, Shane. He's got a great
I've
stable.
sparred Lee McGregor as well.
Really? Oh, he's a good
Lee
talent.
McGregor, Josh Taylor, Luke Campbell, all top class sparring. Not bad.
I'll tell you, the first time I ever really saw a pro boxer, we was in Miami when we boxed, and
Yeah.
I was obviously still a novice and everything.
20 years
and,
old then, weren't you?
yeah, only like 20. But seeing Luke Campbell in person, seeing him hit the pads with Rubio out there, just seeing a pro for the first time, just how sharp they are.
He's good. He's sharp, isn't he?
So
He
sharp.
was sharp. I sparred him twice. He's sharp. Good fighter.
Yeah, he's so underrated. Obviously, after the Olympic, he had such a tough pro career.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Really, really tough. It's a shame.
He just fell short that world title, didn't he?
Yeah, and what?
I think
Ryan
he's stayed in the
Garcia.
amateurs a bit too long, didn't he? Do you reckon? Just because his style was very amateur, similar to yourself, as you said, very amateur style.
So I guess Martin's had more time to adapt now.
He's had more time to adapt now.
I've had more time to adapt. Like the last year or two, I've adapted different training style, settled down my shots more, my feet more. Like what I know now, if I never took them them losses on early on in my career, I would never know what I know now.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything happens for a reason, and I took chances early on in my career. And I took risks, and I'm just gonna keep pushing on now.
And it does sound cliche, but win or learn is so true in boxing.
Yeah.
Like any loss I've had, I've learned so much from. I can imagine as a pro as well,
Yeah.
doing a 10-rounder in your 5th bout
Yeah.
and coming short. Like that's
Gained a lot of respect off people that night.
Yeah.
Even though I never got the win, but I gained a lot of respect. I stepped up to the mark, and
You showed your capability.
because no one wanted at the time. No one wanted to fight Danny Darko. No one. They refused to fight him.
How's he getting on now, Danny?
He won the Southern Area. I haven't seen him fight. He won the Southern Area, didn't he? And then he fought Harleem Eubank as well. And then I haven't seen him out since. I don't know
He's a bit older though as well, right? Was he 30?
I think he's in his 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so even then, obviously, like we've said off air, like he had that man strength and everything. As you were still coming up into it.
Yeah. I look young. I'm 26. I'm 27. Like next month, but I still look young. People look at me still. I look about 19 still, 18.
So you look after yourself, mate.
Hopefully, just keep looking after yourself, look fresh and up. But
So what you like at a camp? You don't really balloon up, do you? You're always in the gym?
Always in the gym, ticking over. Just got to stay on it. Even like not hard sessions, just learning sessions, like drilling, just ticking over.
Yeah, and then so the camp for Harleem Eubank, obviously you beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah, I beat him in the amateurs. Yeah,
and then
beat him twice.
A lot of talk was said as well that I saw in the build-up.
Yeah, it was a lot of talk. Yeah, stupid all that talking and that.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen any talk with you really, because you're very respectful, and I guess he wanted to make. Well, I guess because you beat him, he obviously wanted to make a bit of a statement, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and that was in lockdown. That fight. That was in lockdown. That was in Wakefield. I never had much time to get ready for that really either.
How long was your camp?
It was about 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
That's not long at all. What, for another 10-rounder?
No, it was 8 rounds. That one. But it was in lockdown. I didn't know if everyone was going to have a fight. We just took it, thinking that I beat him again. But I broke my jaw in that fight.
Yeah.
In the 4th round.
Okay.
So I went all the way to the 4th. I was doing well up to the 4th, but I weren't myself. I had 2-3 personal issues going on that fight. No excuses and that. But I got beat. He beat me fair and square that day.
He's improved a lot.
He's improved a lot. Good fighter, very good fighter.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in the Southern Counties.
Yeah.
Very raw, and he's coming.
He improved loads. Yeah, he's good. He will go on and win titles. Like, he's a very good fighter. But I broke my jaw in that 4th round. I showed heart in that fight as well.
I think I saw a scan on social media. Maybe was there a scan you put up or something? Or?
I was in hospital. Yeah. Like, not a lot of people would have carried on for that. I showed heart. Like, he hit me in the 4th round, and I remember going back to the corners. Bill said, "Is your jaw alright?" I said, "Yeah, it's alright." But it weren't. I was broke, and I carried on fighting. Then went all the way to the 8th, and it's just the whole fight. It was like just being underwater. You know, like when you punch in the water, just slow motion.
Yeah.
I remember it just being slow motion, and all my shots were just like no punch resistance there. And I went in, and like 10 seconds to go, I jabbed in, but there was no power there. Just said he just clipped me, not even a heavy shot. I just went down, and I was went down. The referee was counting, and I got up, and it was just too late. But that was sad. I was not sad. That was a bit upsetting. That.
But even though you said there's no excuses, if you do have things on in your personal life and you only had a 4-week camp, even though you say no excuses, it is tough. You know, if you had a full camp and you had that momentum, you know, you probably would have been completely different in there.
Yeah, maybe I could have been different, but you need. I lost that fight, and I need them losers to know what I know now. Like.
Yeah, definitely.
And then after that, I broke I need them losers to know what I know now. Because if I would have went all the way to 10-0, without them losses, then all of a sudden I would have carried been still boxing the second how I was back then, on the back foot. Then when you get to like 15, 20 hours, just for instance, and you fight for a British title and you end up getting knocked out, it's a bigger shock to the system then. Like.
Yeah.
So I've took them losses early on in my career, and I've took chances, and now it's not like I've lost. I've been there. Like I know what it's. I'm not going to lose again now, but I know what it feels like being losing, and
I've got so much respect for. Not many prospects do that.
No.
They protect
Not
it,
many.
Ali.
Yeah.
They really protect.
He was unbeaten,
Take-
and Harleem Eubank was unbeaten as well. There's a lot of people that protect their own fighting these journeymen. People, you don't need to keep fighting journeymen. You had one or two, 3 or 4 learning fights, then it's boxing.
Yeah.
If you're a fighter, you're a fighter, and you're like how they do it years ago back in the day. Like they fight, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fight whoever, don't they?
Yeah, it's like
It's
I'm
good
a
you got
fighter.
that same
I'm a
mentality.
fighter. I
Yeah.
fight. Right fights at the right time, reasonable fights, 50-50, I'll fight.
And then, so what happened after the Harlem fight? Obviously, like you said, you've learnt loads.
Yeah, what happened now? I had a bit of time off. I broke my jaw.
How long did that take to heal?
Took about 8 weeks to heal. So couldn't do nothing. I had to have a metal plate in my jaw. Then I was out for that, and then I was out for something flagged up with my medical about my heart. And I was out there. I didn't know if I was going to ever be able to box again. I got a leaking valve in my heart.
Leaked out. Okay.
Leaking valve. It's mild, very mild, and the British Border Control found out about it. That every time you go for your medicals, this time around they ask for your GP's details, and my GP flagged it up to them. So I had to go. It took about a year, and the whole year to get all tests done. And
How comes he flagged it up then anyway, and not when you first turned pro?
I'm not too sure now. I don't know. Because when you first turn pro, you don't get cardiologists.
Can you explain to people, because not everyone knows what happens?
Yeah.
So what happens when you go pro with the
You got to go
medicals?
for brain scans, and you got to see a doctor, but the doctor only puts a telescope on you, and they don't really say. But then I should have they asked you do you have any problems? And I never said about my heart. I've had my heart problems since I was a little kid, since I've been a baby. Not a baby. I found out about it when I was I thought when I was 11, we thought it was heart murmur. Then I went to my GP. Just said I went to the GP for something else when I was about 13, 15, and he said, "Look at your heart. We get your heart checked out." Went to the hospital, and the man put me on the telescope. He said, "No, you got nothing in your heart. You're all right. Sounds all right." He put me on the echocardiogram, and he was shocked. It's kind of you got a leaking valve, and I just carried on boxing with it. I never
What does it do?
What-
What happens with a leaking? Is it like?
I don't know.
Don't really know.
Because I'm fit, and I don't really know what happens. I've never had no heart problems like penetrations. Never had no pain in my heart. I'm fit. It's strange, isn't it? But then this time when they find out about it, is when they got my GP details, and they said, "Is anything need in Martin's past records?" Because I think people are suing the board, trying to sue the board if they're in the box. And he put forward, "Oh yeah, past records. He's got a leaking valve." And then the boards emailed me, and they said, "You've got to get us a full up-to-date cardiologist report." So I was like, "Oh no, what's going on here now?" And then I had to go to my GP, get referred to a hospital. Went to the hospital, and then he had to refer me to a specialist. So I had to go to St Thomas's.
How long was the wait for all of that?
It's a long time, but lucky enough, we was in lockdown, so there wasn't much boxing going on.
Yeah.
But I was still in the gym that time, so I used that to my advantage. Like some people would have just slacked off, not even come in the gym, put weight on. But I was in the gym every day, with Billy, learning. So I used that as my. I think that year out, that done me the good. That changed me. That done me well.
Do you think that feeling of losing and just it's the worst feeling you can ever get?
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
horrible.
think
Yeah.
that really drove you into just becoming this whole new Martin?
Yeah.
Everything you're a completely different fighter.
Yeah, I'm a complete different Martin now. I don't fight like that. How I fight no more, and different outlook of everything. Even when I say I get my license back, everything's a different outlook. I'm a complete different Martin, different fighter. I'm ready to push on now. As I said, after I had my comeback fight, it was in November.
Who was that against?
That was against Cole Turney, but that was a last minute replacement. So I wouldn't even class that as a proper fight. He come in, but it was good to get the rounds in.
Mm-hmm.
But this Mexican I fought 2 weeks back. That's my first proper fight back since I've been back, since I got my license back.
Just see if the British Border Control that they said that you can't box. Say for instance, so you can't box anymore. We can't classify. You can't give you a license because
Yeah.
You've got. What would you have done instead? What else do you know apart from boxing?
Did you have those thoughts when it all happened?
Yeah, of course. I didn't know what I was...
yeah.
What would
Like, you know,
yeah.
like, when this happened, yeah, I didn't know what was going to go. I thought, like, oh no, my whole life's going to change, yeah? What am I gonna, like, I've been doing this since I was 11-year-old.
Yeah.
What am I going to do now? Like, because I didn't... There was times when I went to St Thomas Hospital, they gave me the all clear, but she said, oh, because we give you the all clear, they might not, like, take their advice on it. Because they were saying that they give army people the all clear. Mm-hmm. And then they've not took that. They still couldn't get in the army with it. So I was thinking, oh no, what's going to go on here? Like, but like, thank God, I did got it back. So and then once I got that back, I was ready. I'm ready to push on that. And
you must have been more hungry than ever.
Yeah,
you
more hungry
you've had
than
the
ever.
losses.
Yeah.
You've got all the issues. Yeah.
You must have saying that you must have felt because when you feel like you've done something your whole life and it gets taken away from you, just realise how much it means.
And
to
you know,
right?
when I got it back, like, you don't know how lucky you are because there's fighters out there who can't fight no more because of medical problems and like that. I'm one of the lucky ones to be able to get my licence back and get the all clear. So they just grab that with both hands now and you just drive for it now.
And training for the Mexican, even though you said you've beefed up, you're not really the amateur style of in and out, to go against someone that is a knockout artist, out of 11 wins with 9 knockouts, for you to know that you're going to be standing and trading, you're going to be sitting on your punches. How was that mindset in the camp?
Yeah, it was good. No, I wasn't much training. I know that I wasn't going to get bullied back edging, but like my whole training, everything I do, like the pinning, smothering, drilling, like the drills we do in the gym now.
Can you explain that to people? Because even I'm
like,
trying to get a bit of my opinion still.
It's boxing, it's professional boxing. Like a lot of people don't use it and don't really know it. But all the drills we do now, it's like everything. It's just different aspect of boxing. Like it's helped me completely. And like that Mexican, that was good fight. I had this camp for that. I had one of the best camps. Like straight after New Year's, I was straight. Like New Year's, it was after New Year's that weekend, that Monday, I was straight down the Harlow sparring Josh Taylor. So that was good.
That was part of your camp.
Yeah,
obviously you
that was
helping him out.
Yeah, that was my camp, and that was him as well. Like, I was in there sparring him twice a week. Then have a week he would have someone else there, and I was back up there, one of his main sparring partners. That was good. That helped me out, improved me as well.
That was because when we had Mikey on, he said that he had travelled down a bit as well for Josh, and obviously because he was fighting Jack's southpaw. Yeah, that must have been a great the sparring that
to be
you've
in
had.
To be in that within that environment with all them top fighters, and like even Ben, world class coach, to being like watching them and like even with being there with Josh, it was something else.
Invaluable lessons.
Yeah, it was.
Did you spend some time with Ben? Did he give you any advice, or did he take you aside and say, this is something new stuff you can work on?
He said, he told me like, you're doing well. Like, told me what I was doing well and that. Yeah, he's good. He helped Billy. He helped Billy a lot. Give Billy a lot of advice. That's where we know a lot of drills and that from him, and a lot of that changed the way we look at boxing now. It's like through Ben, guided Billy, helped him.
Yeah, Billy, when we saw him, he said he was taking loads of notes
Yeah,
the whole
loads of
entire
notes.
time.
That's like that outlook of boxing now. What we know now is like that's through Ben's note, like help pass it on. Like.
Yeah. But Ben gets a lot of stick in the press.
Yeah,
He gets a lot of as a boxer-sized coach. But where do you think that comes from? Or why do you
a lot
think
of jealousy, innit?
A lot of jealousy.
Yeah, definitely. A young coach coming through like that, people just sour, aren't they? Bitter, aren't they? Like,
I think, when he first, obviously, he was only known for the comeback with Tyson, so everyone obviously knew that he could help someone lose weight, and that's all we knew at first. So for me, I was sceptical. I was like, who is him? But with everyone he's dealt with, he's got Josh Taylor.
Look what he done with Lee Wood. Look what he done with Lee Wood. Right.
Lee Wood, he turned his career right around.
Yeah, look at that. Lee Wood, yeah, look what he done with him.
What did you think of the Condon fight?
Yeah, good fight, wasn't it?
Great
But
fight.
he said what he's going to do and he done it, didn't he?
Did you see the video?
Yeah.
He's like, in the 12th round, if you're still there, I'll knock you out.
And he did, they knocked him out.
Yeah. Fair play to Conlon as well, he took it like a champion as well, didn't he?
You've got to take it as champion, you've got to take it on the chin, innit?
Both fighting.
You live to fight another day,
But I think that's the first, I don't want to say, the first fight you can say that Ben Davidson has really, because he's had champions, he had Josh Taylor, he had Tyson, he had Billy Joe, people who had made it. I guess Lee Wood was the one who he actually turned into from a, British title level to someone who won a world title.
Because he come back, he lost. Did he lose in the golden contract? Didn't he? He lost in the golden contract, and he went to Ben, and then he won the British title. Lee Mould, then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Then he just pushed on from there.
Yeah, and he's gone stronger and stronger.
Yeah,
I think if what's the fight coming up? The featherweight. Martinez.
And Warrington.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, so that can be.
Yeah, Lee. Listen, Lee Wood's got ferocious power, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the fight anytime, isn't it?
Yeah. What's your prediction for the fights tomorrow?
I hope Josh Warrington wins. It'd be good to get him for Josh Warrington to win. I hope Ryan Walsh wins. Good fella. He's a nice person. He's a good man.
They're fighting family as well, the Walshes,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they
They've got
are,
a few of them. Three brothers?
It is, yeah. Michael, Liam and Ryan. Liam and Ryan are two twins. Twins there.
Yeah. Good.
I sparred them
fight
both
family.
as well.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was in that. I was up there. After I was sparring Josh Taylor, he was finished with me, and then I was up Norwich sparring Ryan Walsh for Maxi Hughes. Yeah, so I was doing 8 rounds up there with him.
You travel for the old sparring,
Yeah.
don't you? You have to, don't you? That's where you learn.
That's where you learn, isn't it?
And you're having
top class sparring. You can't beat sparring like that.
No.
Like, that's why having that Mexican was good, because if I needed someone like that, because you have tougher spars than fighting these journeymen.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone just keep tucking up.
Did you get any messages from the guys? Congratulations on your victory and.
No, never not. Nah.
What was it like when you had your first loss? Like with everyone, like did you a lot of the support? Did it?
Yeah, it was
there
good
after,
support. Yeah,
or?
it was there. Yeah, they said they was all there. Made a good account myself.
That's good.
But did they stay with you? Did they continue coming to your fights, or did you notice?
Yeah, you know, like selling tickets is hard, and it's hard on that. You either come from a place where you can sell. There's the people that come from there where they sell 300-400 tickets at a time.
Like Johnny Fisher, he's a big ticket seller.
Big ticket seller. Like people like that, and then you got you can even come from like people got big talent, but can't really sell a ticket, and don't get noticed. So that's the saddest thing about pro boxing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
Like you could if you don't sell if you sell a good ticket, you get noticed.
And then
like David Beckham never made it. David Beckham made it as a footballer because of his talent. He was talented. He was a talented footballer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is tough.
So it's the bad thing. It's the bad thing. It's like pro boxing's a business, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what is the bad side of boxing then? Do you think? Do you reckon it's more? Well, as you said, it's a business, isn't it? So it's not on. Do you reckon your skill gets overlooked in terms of people who can sell tickets more? Is there fighters out there that are not as good fighters, you would say, than you, but are good at ticket sellers?
Yeah, there's loads. There's loads of fighters out there who's not good fighters. Like they're just good ticket sellers. But there's loads of good fighters out there who can't sell a ticket and they're not got their breakthrough yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the saddest part, isn't it?
And what do you think about a lot of critics? There's nothing. Obviously, I've got respect for anyone that steps in the ring, but the amount of people out there that just
on Facebook, Instagram, giving it to people. They're like, what they know about boxing, they're not. They've never been in the ring in their life. Half them people giving it to people on Facebook and.
Okay, have you had many of those?
No, I never had many of that. No.
Oh, that's good.
Never had no people try to give me like stick in that butt.
Although as soon as you start getting more straps during your professional career, they'll start coming.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they still. Everyone, you're always going to get that person. You're like, look, he should have done this or he should have done that. Oh, look at him. Look, he's this big. Oh no, look, he's weak. Oh, look, he's.
But you're probably your own biggest critic when it comes to it. I bet when you watch your fight, you're probably never happy.
Yeah,
There's always the things that you know that you're doing in sparring that maybe you could have done better.
I'll say I'll be my biggest critic. Just you got believing more in it. You got to believe in yourself and push on. Once you get that belief in yourself and the people, I got people believing around you on that, and you don't. Yeah, I am. You got to believe in yourself. Once I get that belief in myself, I know I could do it. Once I get it right on the fight night, get my right fight, will be where I want to be.
So you had 86 amateur fights.
Yeah.
Is it how many wins of those you get at those?
To be honest, I think I won about 60 odd, 60 something. I won more than I lost anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good start. It's a good start, mate.
I can't remember offhand, but I won more than I lost.
You'd be a tough man if you lost more than 86.
Yeah.
But no, what's your, obviously you're a pro now, what's your sort of goal? What is it that you want to achieve in the next 12 months?
I want to be, I want to have my first title.
What title are you going for?
Hopefully a Southern Area or an international title. Push on from
Who's
there.
the Southern Area champion at lightweight
It's
now?
Conor Marsden now.
Conor Marsden?
Yeah, he's fighting
okay.
tomorrow. Is he fighting tomorrow again on the Sky?
I think he's at Sky tomorrow.
Or even the international, we'll open doors up, international title. But then I'll just get that first title and then up the ladder. And then I want to get signed by somebody, get paid per round, where I don't have to worry about selling tickets.
That'll be so much better. One less stress, obviously.
Yeah,
you can
one less
start focusing.
stress, because it's hard work selling tickets. You have to you get people say, yeah, I'll come, I'll have 5 of you. And you go to them, oh no, I can't come now.
Yeah, it must be tough, especially when you focus on your training and that. But
Like, small hall shows are good. Like, nothing wrong with small hall shows. Like, I've been there, done it. But I think like I'm ready to push on that on the big shows now. And
yeah, you're definitely ready. Do you know what you say about ticket selling? You hear someone like Mikey McKinson, right? You heard his story how he was struggling to sell tickets.
First 10 fights.
He couldn't sell any ticket. His sponsors paid for him to get tickets and stuff.
Like sometimes listen, I'm not made. Maybe lucky enough to fight. Kids sometimes walk away with £1,000 after a fight, £900 after a fight. That's after I've ever paid up.
Do you work alongside your?
Lucky enough, I've been working in this. I do 1-to-1s now.
Oh, nice.
I've been doing that for. I worked with Billy. Billy was doing it, but now Billy's got this Undisputed Sports alongside Billy. But Billy's passed on to me, so I do 1-to-1. So I'm lucky enough to be doing this. So because as an amateur, I was like working as a scaffolder. That was hard work. Tough grafting. So now I'm lucky enough to be in this gym doing a few 1-to-1s. It's like a full-time pro, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. The relationship you got with Billy's great.
Oh, it's great. I was his best man at his wedding. Like, he's like family as his age. He's like a brother to me. Like,
was that in Greece?
Yeah, Santorini. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some picture of that.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
I've had some good memories, highs and lows, but it's good. It's been a good journey so far. It's gonna keep continuing, and it's not finished yet.
100%, man. So you get a British. So you said English title, international title.
Yeah, and then I want to push on the British, win the British, and if I don't win the British, I've I've failed. None of the expectations on me. What's the word I'm looking for now? I'm
underachieved.
Yeah, underachieved. Like when I win that British, then I've achieved, but that's my limit. Then I want to push on after that.
Yeah.
For European, being in big fights. Like, listen, titles are good to have, but they don't pay the bills, do they? Like, they don't pay for your mortgage and that. I want big fights, big money. It's all about the money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, people say, I'm not into boxing for the money. You are, well, I am.
That's the end goal.
Of course I am. I'm in to be British champion, push on, but I'm here for the big fights. Prize fighter. That's as Americans say, look at American.
Yeah, man. He even wants to. It's not enough for him. He still wants to come back for more paydays, don't he?
It's all about the payday, isn't it? Like,
well, he can because he's built up his name and stuff.
Yeah, he's done well.
He can sell his name, but for you looking forward, I mean, there's no reason why. If British title, you're golden.
I see people now winning titles, looking at them, and I could beat these people. Like, if they could do it, why can't I do it?
Call them out. Who are they? What's some of those fighters?
There's loads of fighters out there from all different weights. Like, since all the build up, like, I don't want to talk since the Harleem Eubank fight now, I don't want to talk bullshit no more. Really, and it's all bullshit.
Like your boxing dude talking.
Yeah, press conferences and all them interviews and that. It's all.
But also, when you do get to that British standard, unfortunately, you are going to have to get roped into it.
Yeah, you will, but you just keep it short and sweet, innit?
Yeah. But also, you see some of the best fighters out there, they don't have to run their mouths.
No.
Look at someone like Khabib in the UFC, the most humble guy you'll ever meet, and he's just,
But I will
beast in the ring, isn't he?
saying like,
in a cage.
I just want a breakthrough fight, get a breakthrough fight, win, and that be my breakthrough, push on, and that's when everyone see me. I know I could do it, and the way I been sparring all these top pros, and my team believe that I could do it, and I will get there. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, you've shared the ring with world champions. You've had experiences from around the world. You've got everything going your way, and you're still only 26.
26, yeah.
You're entering your prime now, aren't you? You would say.
Yeah, so I will be. Yeah, I've got plenty more time, plenty more miles in the tank. But this year, so push on. Hopefully, next 2 years is vital.
How many more fights do you want this year?
I'm looking. I was hoping to get into the boxer, but I never got into that. The lightweight one, I never got into that. But I'm hoping to be looking out in June, and then maybe in November to June, and then hopefully before Christmas get the year out. But by the end of this year, I'll be having the title around my waist.
Love it. Well,
That's great to hear.
should we wrap it up?
Yeah. Have you got anything more that you'd like to add?
Your sponsors as
Your
well?
sponsors.
I want to say thank you to Mr. India. He's Cyphus. He's a good friend of mine. He's been backing me all the way through since I've turned pro. I've known him since I was a little boy, like since I've been 13, 14. So I want to say thank you to him and Sunshine Property Maintenance. I want to say thank you to them. Just thank you to everyone supporting me to keep buying tickets and keep continuing. And we will be getting set. We will be in the big stage soon.
Man, I look forward to seeing the rise, man. I've seen you for a number of years now, and it's good. It's great to see that you've got goals now to go on to achieve bigger things.
Yeah, bigger things.
And me and Ash will be part of the journey. Looking forward to seeing.
Yeah,
it.
no, thank you. Thanks for having me on this. Like, first one done. I'm ready to push now. I've had my losses. Like, I'm ready to go and win things now.
Good man, man. Best of luck
Thank
with
you.
it, bro.
Thanks.
Pleasure,
Nice
man.
one, Martin.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Thanks.
mate.
Thanks.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please follow Martin on Instagram, Facebook, the lot.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.